we're going to roll into a short shot about texting. So we thought we would read some of our own embarrassing texts, or at least talk about them. I feel like that's sort of the default communication mode now for a lot of us. We don't really make phone calls anymore, and we don't all have a podcast to talk every week.
Yeah, my text messages, I was looking over them earlier today, are so boring, I realized. But I do have a text personality, and it is emoji heavy. Like, emojis have completely transformed the way I communicate. I tend to be extremely hyper about my text message tone. I don't know if you guys are sensitive to this or not, but I always put in a happy face or something, which is funny because in other textual areas of communication in my life, like my blog, for example, I would never dream of using an emoji. I don't think it's professional. I think it's a little bit sloppy. But in my text, oh yeah, there's happy faces, there's thumbs up, there's
what are your
flowers,
favorite emojis?
There's the happy poop.
The sushi, the happy poop we talked about last week.
Yeah, they're all over the place just because I want to make it perfectly clear that I'm in a good mood when I'm texting this person rather than, trying to give them a hard time.
I don't know why the poop is happy. Like, is he glad to be out?
He's just come out.
Okay. Like, I'm coming
Everyone's
out.
happy.
Yeah.
It's come out.
I have my arms raised. I'm coming out.
Omar, you have one of your recent misadventures.
Oh, yeah, this is not exciting at all, but anyway.
Okay, so some backstory. Omar, on his birthday, broke down on the side of the highway.
I didn't break down. The car broke down. I almost broke down. The car was the one that...
A key distinction. Omar kept his composure. The car did not. And lacking AAA, which I have offered to buy Omar for his birthday, the offer still stands. He had to call in some other resources. So this is his captain's log.
This was like
text messaging.
This was at 1:30 in the morning. This is not like the middle of the day. I was driving back home from seeing Wild Child, which was wonderful and awesome on my birthday. At midnight, I'm watching one of my favorite bands on stage. This birthday is awesome. And then I drive home, get a flat, like 10 minutes from home. So I text my wife at 1:30 in the morning. I don't want her to get up and come get me because we have 2 kids. I don't want her to go through all that. So we're just texting back and forth like, what am I going to do? So as horrible as that was, so I text her, got a flat near exit 190, changing tire now, wasn't able to change tire. Police officer tried to. There's a police officer involved. Waiting on roadside assistance, won't be here for another 40 minutes. And my wife says, Kay, happy birthday. Confetti emoji. And then I say, thanks, roadside assistance is here, but they don't have a lug nut key and mine broke, might need a tow. And it goes on from there, and it gets even more boring and sad. And the punchline is I didn't get home till 5:30 in the morning, waiting on taxis and roadside assistance that couldn't help, and then that was my birthday.
It sounds like Rebecca kept her cool there, and that
she really did. And I kept telling her, like, no, don't come get me. Like, she was like, I can come get you. I can, get the kids up and come in. And I was like, no, don't do it. But all this played out. No phone call at all. It was all texts back and forth. Because I had nothing better to do than sit in my car and text by the side of the highway at 3 in the morning.
Aww. It's funny, like how your true self comes out over text. Like my mom, much like Nancy, tends to write all of her texts in basically letter form. She ends most of them with "Love, Mom." Whereas my dad, on the other hand, like completely ignores me usually whenever I text him, or he'll go for a few days without getting back to me. We had a recent text message exchange about how much he looks like Kurt Vonnegut. And he did not weigh in. He didn't have anything to say. So I guess an exchange isn't even a correct description. It was more me texting him, trying repeatedly to convince him how much he looks like Kurt Vonnegut. He had no response.
Maybe it offended him. Maybe he was very bothered by that. He had to go in a room and think about it for a while.
The silence says it all.